the 7 best vitamins to support leg strength and mobility. Imagine waking up every morning with legs that feel strong, steady, and full of energy. No more muscle weakness, no more painful cramps, and no more worrying about your balance or the risk of falling. If you want to stay active, independent, and confident as you age, the secret lies in proper nutrition. And today, we're revealing the 7 most powerful vitamins and minerals that can keep your legs strong and unstoppable. From boosting muscle strength to protecting your bones and improving circulation, these essential nutrients can dramatically change how you move and feel each day. So whether you enjoy walking in the park, dancing, or simply maintaining your independence, this is the video for you. Before we dive in, I'd love to hear where you're watching from. Leave a comment below and feel free to ask any questions you might have. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss the best health tips from Dr. Elan Balance. Let's build a healthier, stronger future together. Vitamin D. As we age, our bodies go through inevitable changes. Muscle mass decreases. Bones become less dense. And movements that once felt effortless start to feel harder. One of the most overlooked reasons behind this decline is a deficiency in vitamin D. But vitamin D isn't just about preventing brittle bones, it plays a crucial role in keeping your legs strong, balanced, and functional. Let's explore why vitamin D is often considered the most important nutrient for leg strength in older adults, and how getting enough of it can transform your mobility and overall health. As we get older, our skin becomes less efficient at producing vitamin D from sunlight. On top of that, many seniors spend less time outside due to limited mobility, lifestyle shifts, or concerns about sun exposure. The result? A widespread deficiency that quietly weakens muscles and leaves legs feeling unstable. Studies consistently show that low vitamin D levels are strongly linked to poor muscle strength and a higher risk of falling. In fact, research in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism found that seniors with adequate vitamin D had stronger muscle fibers, better coordination, and more stable balance, making them less likely to get injured. On the other hand, those with a deficiency experienced faster muscle loss, making everyday activities like climbing stairs or standing up from a chair more difficult. Vitamin D does more than help absorb calcium or support bone health, although that's important too. This powerhouse nutrient directly supports muscle function by improving protein synthesis and helping your nerves communicate with muscles. Think of it as fuel for your leg muscles. Without it, they just don't perform at their best. It also plays a vital role in maintaining fast-twitch muscle fibers, the ones responsible for quick reactions and stability. These fibers help your legs respond quickly when you lose balance. Without enough vitamin D, they weaken, leading to slower reflexes, weaker movements, and a higher risk of injury. And there's more vitamin D helps reduce inflammation in muscles, easing chronic pain and discomfort. If you deal with frequent cramps, stiffness, or unexplained leg pain, improving your vitamin D levels could bring surprising relief. Ignoring a vitamin D deficiency doesn't just mean weaker legs. It opens the door to serious health problems. The most concerning, osteoporosis and fractures. Without enough vitamin D, your body can't absorb calcium properly, leading to brittle bones that are vulnerable to breaks. Even a small fall can cause a major fracture, severely affecting mobility and independence. Beyond bones and muscles, vitamin D deficiency is also linked to higher risks of heart disease, cognitive decline, and weaker immunity. So seniors who lack vitamin D might not just struggle with their legs, they may also face other chronic conditions that make daily life harder. Now, for the good news, boosting your vitamin D is simple, and it can lead to life-changing improvements. Here are the most effective ways to do it. Sunlight exposure. Just 15 to 30 minutes of direct sunlight a few times a week, especially in the morning or late afternoon, can give your body a natural vitamin D boost. Expose your arms and legs when you can, but remember that sunscreen blocks vitamin D production. Vitamin D-rich foods. While diet alone may not cover all your needs, eating fatty fish like salmon and mackerel, fortified dairy, egg yolks, beans and mushrooms can help increase your intake. Supplements. For many seniors, especially those who stay indoors, a vitamin D supplement is essential. Most experts recommend 800 to 1,000 IU per day for bone and muscle health. Higher doses may be needed if you're already deficient, but only under medical supervision. If you're unsure about your vitamin D status, a simple blood test can provide answers. Many doctors routinely check this in older adults because of its strong connection to falls and fractures. Calcium. Unlike younger adults whose bones are still actively rebuilding, seniors naturally experience a gradual loss of bone mass, making them more prone to fractures. And for the legs, this risk is especially serious. Hip fractures, femur breaks, and stress fractures in the lower limbs are among the most dangerous injuries for older adults. What might be a harmless fall in your younger years can turn into months of recovery or even permanent mobility loss when your bones don't have enough calcium to stay strong. But calcium's role isn't limited to bones. It's also essential for muscle contraction. Every step you take and every time you stand up relies on calcium working behind the scenes. It helps trigger the precise interaction between muscle fibers, allowing smooth and stable movement. Without enough calcium, muscles may cramp, feel weak, or fail to generate the strength needed to keep your balance. That's why calcium deficiency is often linked to frequent leg cramps, slower movements, and lower muscular endurance. So how can you make sure you're getting enough? Dairy products like milk, yogurt, and cheese are some of the richest sources, but they're not your only options. Leafy greens like kale and bok choy, almonds, tofu, sardines, and fortified plant-based milks all offer excellent calcium content. The key is variety. Including multiple calcium-rich foods in your diet helps your body absorb it more efficiently and maintain strong bones. That said, food alone may not always be enough, especially for those with dietary restrictions or absorption issues. In those cases, calcium supplements can help, particularly when taken with vitamin D, which improves how calcium is absorbed in the body. But more isn't always better. Too much calcium, especially from supplements, can lead to calcium deposits in arteries, kidney stones, or digestive problems. So finding the right balance is essential. For older adults, the recommended daily intake is 1,000 to 1,200 milligrams, ideally coming from a mix of food and supplements when needed. There's one more important factor when it comes to making calcium work: movement. Weight-bearing exercises like walking, light jogging, or resistance training send signals to your body that calcium is needed in the bones and muscles. Without physical activity, even with enough calcium, your bones may not get stronger. Neglecting calcium doesn't just make your bones brittle, it slowly takes away your freedom to move, enjoy life, and stay independent. A life full of motion, strength, and confidence starts with healthy bones and well-functioning muscles, and both depend on calcium. Vitamin B12. When people talk about leg strength, the focus is usually on calcium or protein, but few realize that vitamin B12 plays a key role in keeping your muscles and nerves working together smoothly. It's responsible for healthy nerve function, ensuring the electrical signals from your spinal cord reach your leg muscles quickly and accurately. Without it, muscles don't get the right signals. The result: weakness, imbalance, and a gradual loss of control over your legs. That's why one of the most common signs of B12 deficiency is a heavy, tired feeling in the legs, often accompanied by numbness or tingling. Here's the problem: vitamin B12 deficiency is surprisingly common among older adults. Unlike other vitamins that are stored in body fat or absorbed easily, B12 requires strong digestive health to be absorbed properly. Your stomach needs to produce enough acid and a protein called intrinsic factor to extract B12 from food. But as we age, stomach acid production drops, and conditions like gastritis, acid reflux, or long-term use of antacids can make things worse. Add to that the fact that many older adults don't eat enough B12-rich foods, and it's easy to see how this nutrient slowly gets depleted. The consequences go far beyond muscle fatigue. If left uncorrected, a B12 deficiency can cause permanent nerve damage, affecting coordination, balance, and reflexes. Many seniors who suffer frequent falls or feel like their legs just don't work right anymore may actually be dealing with the neurological effects of low B12. The decline is often so gradual it's mistaken for normal aging, but in reality, it's entirely preventable. The good news: restoring B12 levels can dramatically improve strength, coordination, and energy. Studies show that seniors who correct a deficiency often regain endurance and notice more stable, responsive leg function. But where does B12 come from? Unlike many nutrients found in plants, vitamin B12 is almost exclusively found in animal products. The best sources include lean meats, fish, eggs, dairy, and shellfish, especially clams, and liver, which are incredibly rich in B12. If you follow a plant-based diet or struggle with absorption, B12-fortified foods, like cereals and plant-based milks, or supplements, are essential. The even better news: vitamin B12 is very safe to supplement. Excess amounts are simply flushed out in urine. Many older adults benefit from higher dose supplements or even periodic B12 injections, especially if food-based absorption is poor. A simple blood test can check your levels and help guide the right approach. Here's the key takeaway. Strong legs aren't just about muscle. They're about nerves, reaction time, and coordination. Even if you exercise regularly, if your nerves aren't firing properly, your muscles won't respond as they should. That's why keeping your B12 levels in check is one of the most overlooked but most powerful ways to protect your mobility and independence as you age. Magnesium. Every time you take a step, magnesium is working behind the scenes, making sure your muscles receive the signals they need to contract and relax smoothly. It acts as a master regulator of muscle performance, preventing cramps, reducing fatigue, and supporting overall endurance. One of the most common and most overlooked signs of magnesium deficiency is restless leg syndrome and frequent nighttime leg cramps. Many seniors experience sudden, painful muscle contractions in their legs, especially at night. This isn't just a sleep disturbance, it's a sign your body may be struggling to properly relax your muscles. Magnesium helps calm overactive nerve signals and prevents muscles from seizing up unexpectedly. That's why it's so important for anyone dealing with tension, spasms, or involuntary contractions. But magnesium's benefits go far beyond muscles. It also plays a vital role in bone health and joint comfort. While calcium often gets all the attention, calcium can't do its job effectively without magnesium. Magnesium regulates calcium transport and makes sure it's deposited in bones, not in soft tissues, where it can lead to joint stiffness or even pain. Studies show that higher magnesium intake is linked to stronger bones and a lower risk of fractures in older adults, making it a key nutrient for mobility and long-term leg health. So why is magnesium deficiency so widespread? A big reason is that magnesium is easily depleted by stress, medications, and poor diet. Many seniors take medications like diuretics, proton pump inhibitors, and blood pressure drugs that lower magnesium levels. Combined with low magnesium diets, this leads to a silent depletion that slowly reduces strength, energy, and flexibility. That's why many older adults start walking shorter distances, struggle with stairs, or feel wiped out after basic activities. It's not just aging, it's often a lack of the right nutrients. The good news? Replenishing magnesium levels can have a fast and powerful effect on leg health. Cramps fade, energy returns, movement becomes smoother and less tiring. The best food sources of magnesium include leafy greens, nuts, seeds, legumes, and whole grains. Pumpkin seeds, almonds, spinach, black beans, and avocados are especially rich in this mineral and easy to include in everyday meals. For those who still fall short, magnesium supplements can help, especially forms like magnesium citrate or magnesium glycinate, which the body absorbs more easily. The transformation many people feel after restoring magnesium is remarkable. Legs that once felt heavy or tight start to move with ease. Cramps and stiffness fade, sleep improves, and even balance and coordination get better, all because magnesium supports the neuromuscular system that keeps your body steady. Potassium. Imagine stepping out of bed in the morning and instantly feeling a cramp in your calf. Sound familiar? Muscle cramps are one of the most common signs of low potassium levels. That's because potassium is a key regulator of muscle function. It helps balance fluids inside and outside your muscle cells. When potassium drops too low, muscles can contract involuntarily, causing those painful, sudden leg cramps that many older adults know all too well. But cramps are just the beginning. Have you ever felt your legs start to tremble after standing for a while? Or noticed a strange stiffness or heaviness when walking? That may be your body's way of telling you it needs more potassium. This vital mineral is responsible for sending signals between nerves and muscles. Without enough of it, communication between your brain and leg muscles becomes less efficient, leading to shakiness, weakness, and even trouble lifting your feet properly. And for seniors, poor muscle control means a higher risk of falling, something we all want to avoid. But potassium doesn't just help your muscles. It also plays a surprising role in bone health. Potassium helps neutralize excess acids in the body that can slowly erode bone density. Studies show that a potassium-rich diet may help slow down bone loss, reducing the risk of osteoporosis and helping your legs stay strong from the inside out. So how do you get enough potassium? Luckily, nature offers plenty of delicious options. Bananas are the classic example, but they're just the start. Sweet potatoes, avocados, spinach, beans, and oranges are all excellent sources. Even a simple baked potato with the skin on can provide more potassium than a banana. The key is variety. Incorporating different potassium-rich foods throughout your day helps ensure your muscles and bones get consistent support. For those who struggle to get enough from food alone, potassium supplements may seem like an easy fix, but they should be used carefully. The recommended daily intake is about 2,600 milligrams for women and 3,400 milligrams for men, which is usually achievable with a well-balanced diet rich in fruits, vegetables, and legumes. However, if you have health conditions like kidney disease or high blood pressure, it's important to talk with your doctor before increasing potassium intake, as levels that are too high can also be dangerous. Here's the bottom line. Potassium keeps your legs moving smoothly and steadily. Without it, muscles cramp, signals misfire, and bones weaken. But with enough potassium, your legs can move with power, balance, and control all day long. Vitamin K. When people think about vitamins for strong bones, calcium and vitamin D usually come to mind first. But without vitamin K, these nutrients can't do their jobs effectively. Vitamin K is the critical link that makes sure calcium ends up where it belongs in your bones and not in your arteries or soft tissues, where it can cause stiffness, poor circulation, or even heart problems. In short, vitamin K acts like a traffic controller, guiding calcium to the right places and helping keep your legs strong and mobile. This becomes even more important with age. Studies have found that older adults with higher vitamin K intake have denser bones, a lower risk of fractures, and better overall bone health compared to those with low levels. That's because vitamin K activates osteocalcin, a protein that helps bind calcium into your bone structure, making bones more resilient and less likely to break. But the benefits of vitamin K don't stop at bone strength. It also plays a vital role in joint health and muscle function. Healthy legs aren't just about strong bones, they also need flexible joints and responsive muscles. Vitamin K has been shown to reduce inflammation in joints, which can help slow down osteoarthritis and ease knee stiffness, a common issue among older adults. If your knees ache when you move or feel stiff after sitting too long, vitamin K could be the missing link. Balance issues, trouble walking, and increased fall risk often come down to weakened muscles. Emerging research suggests that vitamin K also supports muscle strength and coordination in aging adults. It helps regulate calcium inside muscle cells, ensuring proper contractions and preventing misfires that lead to instability. So, where do you get this essential vitamin? Leafy greens are your best friend. Spinach, kale, Swiss chard, collard greens, and Brussels sprouts are packed with vitamin K1, the plant-based form. But there's also vitamin K2, found in fermented foods like natto, fermented soybeans, aged cheeses, and animal products like egg yolks and liver. K2 stays active in the body longer and is especially good at directing calcium into bones instead of arteries. To naturally boost your vitamin K, aim to add more greens and fermented foods to your meals. A daily smoothie with kale or a side of sautéed spinach can make a big difference. For those with digestive issues or absorption problems or anyone taking long-term antibiotics, vitamin K supplements may help. But be cautious. If you're taking blood thinners like warfarin, you must speak to your doctor before increasing vitamin K intake, as it directly affects blood clotting and can interfere with medications. The takeaway? Vitamin K works silently but powerfully to support strong bones, flexible joints, and steady movement, helping your legs carry you confidently through life. Vitamin B6. Vitamin B6, also known as pyridoxine, plays a much bigger role in leg strength and muscle function than most people realize. While many nutrients contribute to mobility, B6 is essential for keeping your nervous system sharp, supporting muscle repair, and helping your body use protein effectively to build and maintain muscle mass. Without it, even well-developed muscles can gradually weaken, making basic movements like standing up or climbing stairs feel surprisingly difficult. One of the most overlooked functions of vitamin B6 is its impact on nerve signaling and coordination. When B6 levels drop, those nerve signals can become sluggish or misdirected, leading to numbness, tingling, and even unsteady walking patterns. Many older adults confuse these symptoms with natural aging or muscle loss, but in many cases, the real issue is a B6 deficiency that affects neuromuscular control. Vitamin B6 also helps regulate inflammation, which is key to preventing muscle fatigue and soreness. If you've been feeling unusually stiff or like it takes longer to recover from physical activity, a lack of B6 could be part of the reason. Beyond muscle and nerve support, B6 is crucial for red blood cell production. These cells carry oxygen throughout your body, especially to your muscles. When B6 is low, your hemoglobin levels can drop, meaning your muscles don't get the oxygen they need. This can lead to early fatigue, heaviness in the legs, and poor stamina even during light activity. So where can you find this powerful vitamin? Thankfully, vitamin B6 is abundant in everyday foods. Great sources include poultry, fish, like salmon and tuna, bananas, potatoes, chickpeas, and fortified cereals. Including these foods regularly can naturally restore healthy B6 levels, helping support both your nervous system and muscle strength. For people with digestive issues, poor nutrient absorption, or dietary restrictions, B6 supplements may be needed to reach optimal levels. The recommended daily intake for older adults is around 1.5 milligrams for women and 1.7 milligrams for men. While B6 from food is generally very safe, very high doses from supplements taken over long periods may lead to nerve damage, so it's important not to overdo it. The safest strategy is a balanced diet that provides steady, natural B6 support without unnecessary risks. The bottom line? Vitamin B6 helps your legs feel lighter, stronger, and more responsive. It's the nutrient that keeps your nerves firing, your muscles moving, and your energy lasting step after step. If you found this video helpful, please take a moment to hit the like button. It really helps us keep bringing you more valuable content. And we'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below with your thoughts, questions, or a topic you'd like us to cover next. Your feedback means the world to us. And of course, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest health tips and insights from Dr. Elan Balance. Let's stay informed, stay strong, and stay healthy together. We'll see you in the next video.